Olori Mariam demanded for her rights as the first wife of Ooni of Ife. But they said what the king told her, was so shocking, as a lot of people have been talking about what the king told Mariam. We do know that for some time now, Mariam have been making a lot of trouble in the palace, after this oil company stuff. They said the king acquired an oil company for Prince Tadenikawo and made Queen Naomi the CEO. Ever since then, Mariam have been fighting the king back to back, such that she even insisted that the king should share Ojaja more and give her own portion, because according to her, she said she invested her life savings on that Ojaja more. And some people said that okay, some people said that Mariam said if the king should do as she say, that she is going to live his life for good and will never bother him again. While some people said that even if the king do that, that Mariam might not leave the palace, because Mariam have done a whole lot of things to be in that palace. So she wouldn't trade it for anything in this life, not even for that money or whatever it is, because she have done both the ones that she's supposed to do and the things that she's not supposed to do, just to be married to Ooni of Ife. So this thing she is just saying is just a threat. But maybe some said she thought that that will bend the king, as in that will make the king to say, okay, what do you want? What do you want me to do for you? And the king will start paying attention to her again. But she never know that at this point, the only thing that matters to the king is Queen Naomi and Prince Tadenikawo to return back to the palace. That is the only thing that matters to Ooni of Ife at this point. So when Mariam came up with her bill, what the king must pay her, some said it's 227 million and all of that. They said the king was ready to pay Mariam the last drop of whatever that she have invested in that Ojaja Mall, so that she will live for good. I don't know if she agrees that the king will pay or not. I don't know. But the information reaching us right now is that they said Mariam, who is trying to, because she is trying so hard to be in a, or to have a conversation with the king, or to, due to this restriction, they are finding it difficult to spend time with their husband. They said Mariam came up again with the idea of demanding that the king should give her her right as the first wife. This right that she's talking about is this Yeyoluwa staff, according to the information. They said the elders have ruled over that Yeyoluwa stuff, saying that at this point that no one should parade herself as Yeyoluwa. And those of them who went and mowed artificial Yeyoluwa staff, that if they were caught using it again, that they will be in trouble. So now, Mariam is insisting, telling the king that he is not giving her her rights as the first wife. That as the first wife, that he is not supposed to keep quiet and allow the elders take certain decisions against her and against the women. Now, we do know that they said when Ooni married Mariam newly, he made her, he gave her the staff of Yeyoluwa, and then Mariam was parading herself using that Yeyoluwa, Yeyoluwa staff. But she did something that made the king so angry that they said the king now took away that Yeyoluwa staff from her and suspended her from being the Yeyoluwa. When the king take away the staff, it simply means that, look, don't be Yeyoluwa again. But they said Mariam went and, carved another Yeyoluwa staff that looked like that one, but we do know that that one is fake, it's no more original. And ever since then, she have been parading herself using that staff. From what we are hearing allegedly, because I will always remind you, now that Mariam was, doing all of that, requesting that the king should give her her right as the first wife, they said Ooni told her that, look, You are not my first wife, and you can never be my first wife. The only problem that you have is you are a desperado. That my first wife, Queen Naomi, is not a desperado. They say, no be smart, no be, as in, they said Mariam was like, so this is coming from the king, because she never imagined it. From what we are hearing, we do know that the king used to respect these women a whole lot. He respect them. You can never hear him talk down on them from what we are hearing. Yes, so even if you've been watching his interview, you will never hear when he said that these women are bad, these women have done this, even when they are doing worse than that. Now, but they said from what we are hearing right now inside the palace, that the attitude they are now receiving, it is very obvious to them that the king that they have been manipulating ever since then is no longer the same king. That all their manipulations are no longer effective on the king at this point. So they said the king told her that you shouldn't be calling yourself my first wife. You are not my first wife. Queen Naomi is my first wife, and she will surely return back to her husband's house. So the best thing for you to do is to go and get a house so that you will not be thrown out of the palace when the time comes. Because from what we are hearing, they said after the time that was given to them to prepare and leave the palace, that if they fail to go, that people and maybe some elders will come and force them out of the palace. I don't know how possible that is going to be, but it will be better for them to leave the palace with their pride, be their ego intact, than being dragged out of the palace, So Mariam is seeing herself as the first wife, and that is why she have so much hatred for Queen Naomi. Because some people are beginning to ask, why would Mariam take this Queen Naomi's case so personal, as if they have met or they have been, one man have been marrying the two of them before? No, I believe the reason why she hates Queen Naomi with everything that she got and wanted her out of the way by all costs is because of the Oluwa staff. Because I don't know if you remember how her marriage was done. They said her marriage was done at night. And the reason is because she wanted to be the first wife. So she have sacrificed a lot. She have done a whole lot. And maybe she think that some of the things that she did to separate Queen Naomi and Ooni of Ife will be effective till eternity. She never know say juju dey disappoint. And at this point, e be like say e don dey disappoint am. And my prayer is that it will disappoint her completely. So guys, don't forget that they are all alleged information, okay? Always bear that in mind. Please subscribe to my channel, share this video, and give this video a thumbs up. My God will bless you. Bye. Love you guys.